Community members were able to talk directly to TxDOT about the officials about one of the state's upcoming roadwork projects. TxDOT hosted a public meeting this evening to discuss the state's plans to expand FM 179 from Highway 62 to FM 1585. Once the construction is finished, 179 will be widened and include a left turn lane, traffic signals, and lighting. KCBD spoke to one of TxDOT's engineers, and she told us it's important for you to know of this construction ahead of time.
It's always better when the public is aware before it happens, so that way they understand what is happening and they have a way to contact us, so if they do have questions. So we always at TxDOT try to make a point to have public meetings to discuss things that are important to the homeowners and the business owners in the area.
If you weren't able to make it out to tonight's meeting, you can find the presentation on TxDOT's website. There you can also find ways to submit any questions or comments you may have about the project.